Hey there guys, I want to give a little review of this new virus software I downloaded. I was having a problem with my computer, my new ASUS laptop, which besides the virus that I got has been running very well. What happened is it slowed down and the internet connectivity started to crash, and the computer was slow and I couldn't get online. Sometimes I could, sometimes I couldn't. So what I did is I ran my McAfee Total Protection virus software. I ran it like 5 times. It found nothing. Okay, I ran it. Now I think this software is something like 22 meg to download. It took me quite a while to download it when I first got the computer. But anyway, it found nothing. So I'm thinking, well, that's strange. My computer's running slow and it's not finding anything. It says I don't have a virus. So the next thing I did is I did Task Manager by doing Control-Alt-Delete, and I looked in Processes. And when I looked in Processes, I found 3 different versions of this run DLL32.exe file running, and I thought, well, that's really strange. So the McAfee wasn't detecting anything, but I did find 3 run DLL32 files running. Now, run DLL32 is a file that the computer, or run DLL32.exe is a program the computer uses to open up other programs, apparently. You should only have 1 copy, and that copy should be in a Windows 32 directory. Okay, just a little background information for you. So in searching online, I went to Webroot, which is a kind of software I had for an anti-spyware, and they have this new product. It's called Secure Anywhere. So I was able to download this. I was desperate. They have a 15-day trial, so I decided to give it a try, and I was able to download this and run a scan within 5 minutes, and I found a virus that my McAfee didn't find. And this is the Firefox.exe virus, which is a particularly nasty virus. And when that virus gets downloaded on your computer, it downloads or installs another file, another run DLL file in a different directory. In my case, it was in WoW64. Now that's not, your run DLL file should only be in your Windows 32 directory. It should not be anywhere else. So it was able to find that, and it removed it within 5 minutes. And now this software is a little different than other kinds of software. Excuse me. Now you've heard of cloud computing. This is apparently, from what I've read, cloud antivirus software, and it actually works extremely well. I was actually very, very surprised. So anyway, I downloaded it, I ran it, it found the file. Great, my computer's fast again, but over time it would become slow again. So, you know, what's going on? I do another scan, I can't find it, but it's got this neat tool. It's called Control Active Processes. It's in System Tools in my Secure Anywhere. And you click Start, and it pulls up all the processes that were running. And I saw this run DLL file that was in a different directory than it should be. See, these files here are Windows System 32, and that's the only place your run DLL file should be. So I saw this file in a different directory, and I started to click Monitor. You click Monitor and you do Kill Untrusted Processes, and it'll say, you know, it's found so many untrusted processes. You just kill it. And then my computer would run fine, and I could see that it didn't damage my computer. In other words, my computer still ran fine without that file. So I knew that file was not necessary and probably you know, an erroneous copy of my run DLL file. So I did that a couple times, and each time I did that, you know, the computer would run faster, and it kept installing that file. So finally what I was able to do is I clicked Block, and then I clicked Kill Untrusted Processes, and it's just going to block that program. Now upon boot up the next time, it found that same file that I had removed, that virus that I had removed previously. So just so you know, if you have more than 1 run DLL file running, there's something wrong. And if it's in a different directory than the Windows System 32 directory, you know that's probably a false file that a virus installed. And like I said, in this case, it was in WoW64. And I'll show you. So anyway, I blocked that, and after you do that, you can go and look at what's been quarantined, what this program has blocked. So I'm going to hit View Quarantine, and I'll show you the files that I've removed with this software. I removed a file called, or a program called giantsavingsgui.exe. Here's my run DLL32.exe program that I told you about. Now see, it's in, hopefully you can see this, it's in Windows/System WoW 64. And here's that Firefox exe virus. Now see, that has the same name as the program that would install your Firefox web browser. So I've removed the Firefox as well as this. I'll probably go down and download it later. But anyway, here's everything that I've quarantined. And this little software has really kept my computer running very quickly. It's $39 online. You can download a free trial for 15 days, which is what I did. You can download, if your computer's running slow and your antivirus software is not finding anything, you can download this program and run it for free, and it will find viruses for you. And then later you can choose to buy it, which I have chosen to buy it because it works so well for me. Now, one other thing is, since this program architecture is a little different, it will run with other antivirus softwares, excuse me, that you might have on your computer. Now, most antivirus softwares, if you run two of them at the same time, they'll compete with each other, and you'll end up, it won't do the job that you want it to do because you have two of them on there and they're competing. It will actually prevent it from finding viruses. But this software is a little different. This Webroot Secure Anywhere will run with any of your other antivirus softwares. Now, I've chosen not to remove this because the McAfee has a firewall. The Secure Anywhere at $39 does not. Now, they have one with a firewall for $59, but from what I've read, the firewall does not work very well. So I'm going to keep my McAfee in the slim chance it might prevent me from getting a virus somehow. It doesn't look good, but you know, who knows. But anyway, so I just want to go over how well this software worked, and it actually saved my butt. As you can see, it's running through the scan process, and I actually found something. And look at that. It found that run DLL32.exe file again. Okay, I just removed the corrupted file that it found, and it immediately does a new scan to see if there are any other files. So we'll see what it comes up with. And after it removed that thread, it comes up clean. You can see the scan took only 54 seconds. If you run a scan on your McAfee or Norton, it'll take much, much longer. So I really love this program.